ever wondered this? Why am I losing inches but not weight without exercise? Well, we're going to go over the truth coming up next. In this video, I'll talk about why you can lose inches but not weight while you're not exercising. Then I'll reveal why exercise can help you lose inches, but you won't see a difference on the scale. Last, I'll tell you the best way to lose all your weight and keep it off. So is it possible to lose inches without losing weight, even without exercise? Heck yes. In 2018, I had a client that lost 30 inches, but only dropped 15 pounds on the scale. And when I say 30 inches, I mean 30 total inches. So what she did was she took her circumference with a tape measure, one of those soft ones, circumference around her neck, her bicep, forearm, bust, waist, hips, thigh, calf, everywhere that she could wrap a tape measure around, she did. And she kept track of her progress. And she had added up all those inches that she lost. She had lost 30 inches, but only dropped 15 pounds on the scale. Looking at her photos, you would never believe it. You'd thought she'd lost 60 pounds. The body lets the weight go the way it wants to. You might lose inches before the scale even budges. It's important to understand that the number on the scale is not the only way to track progress. Yes, you are more than a number, but that doesn't mean I don't think you should weigh yourself. Of course I think you should. The scale is an important tool because it's instant feedback. It tells you if what you did yesterday worked or if it didn't work. My clients weigh themselves daily. If you don't weigh yourself daily, how will you know what worked and what didn't? On the Code Red lifestyle, we have a thing that we all do, whether you're in weight loss or in maintenance. We get up, we walk to the bathroom. Say it with me. Some of you guys know it. We get up, we walk to the bathroom, we go potty, we strip down naked, and we weigh ourselves right off the bat. You want to get that dry weight. That's what we said in boxing. We want the dry weight because natural inflammation is going to kick in through the day. You're going to eat, you're going to drink your water, you're going to have natural inflammation, and that's going to screw things up if you weigh beyond the first morning. I don't know why people would do this. Some people weigh themselves at night. I think that is absolutely insane. I am easily 7, 8, 9 pounds heavier at night than I am in the first thing in the morning. So don't do that. But yes, we do weigh ourselves in maintenance and weight loss every single morning. Use the scale, but don't get obsessed with that number. It is just one way to track your progress. You can also take measurements because again, you lose body fat even if the number on the scale isn't moving. I see people beat themselves up because the scale's not moving or it's moving slower than they want. Turns out they've lost a ton of inches and the scale just hasn't caught up yet. So take measurements to help you track. I say take measurements every 30 days. That's really great. And you can get help. You can get your partner to help you measure if you need some help. But mostly you can measure the parts that you need to know. You can measure the big parts by yourself. You're just going to want to definitely get the bust, then the waist, which is where your belly button is, your hips, which is the largest part of your bottom with your feet together. Those are the main ones. You can also get the bicep, the forearm, the calf, the thigh. If you do your thigh, do it 6 inches above your knee. It's just another way to track progress. Also, take a before picture and then progress pictures along the way to compare. You will be shocked at how much different you look even if the scale isn't moving. I can tell you that everyone who has ever taken progress pictures, they are so glad that they took those pictures because when the scale's not moving and other things aren't happening, when you look at the picture that you took now and then 45 days later or 30 days later, and you can see side by side. Look there's a saying out there, the eye and the sky don't lie. And that's what my first husband played football for Ole Miss. And they would videotape all the football practices and they would go over the tape and they would say the eye and the sky don't lie. If it's right there on film, it's on film. If it's right there in your pictures, you can see the difference. And it really can perk you up and make you realize that you're on the right track and you're making good progress. It is a really, really powerful tool. Don't avoid taking pictures just because you are embarrassed at how you look. Look, I get it, all right? We have all been there. I've been heavy too. We've all been there in our life where we are embarrassed to see ourselves in a two-piece suit or bra and panties in the mirror. And nobody needs to see these pictures. Just get up there, get in front of a mirror or set your phone on a timer and take the picture and keep it. You will be so glad that you did. Also, pay attention to how you feel. For my clients, they feel so much better that the weight loss becomes like number 5 on the list. Look, the way they're feeling is huge. They don't have a foggy brain anymore. They have energy. They don't have pain in their hands and their knees. Every time they get up off the recliner, their knees don't crack and pop. You notice that you get up off the floor after tying your shoe and before you had to prop your foot up on something. These are little things that happen that show you how great you feel. My clients notice that they have increased energy and there's a little bit of a spring in their step. They notice that their mood is elevated and leveled out. They don't have these spikes and dips all throughout the day like they had when they're on the standard American diet. Like, there's so many things that happen about how you feel. I can tell you that whenever I've ever gone off my program, it's always how I feel that pulls me back on. It's not the scale, it's not my clothes, it's not how my body looks. It is how I feel. I feel so much better on Code Red than I ever did any other time before in my life. I feel better at 45 years old than I did at 25 years old. That's what I crave. I crave the good feeling. Before I go to my next point, I would love to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, have you ever lost inches without the scale moving or without, how did your body release this weight as you've gone through the process? Comment below and tell me what's up with you. Remember to never compare your weight loss journey to anyone else's. Everyone's body lets the weight go differently. Differences in health problems, age, gender, genetics, metabolism, and bioindividuality all influence how fast you lose weight. You've got to get your diet on point, plus sleep and drink water to give yourself the best shot at weight loss. I call that controlling what you can control. Beyond that, you can't control what your body does. Some people see the scale move a lot and they see inches drop too. Some people lose the inches before they actually lose the weight. Some people lose weight before they lose inches. Hey, look, I'm talking about jeans out of the dryer. How do those feel? Let's talk about the role of exercise in losing body fat. Exercise is not necessary to lose all your weight. You can reach your goal weight without exercise. See, exercise is not a way to address a weight problem because you can't out-train a bad diet. Please be aware that if you do exercise while you're losing weight and you gain weight instead, well, don't think you're building muscle. You are not building muscle. Muscle does not weigh more than fat. A pound of muscle and a pound of fat both weigh a pound. So do a pound of bricks and a pound of feathers. Most people who gain weight after they start exercising are not putting on muscle. They are actually putting on water weight. And that's because during weightlifting, your muscle fibers tear. They're called micro tears. And as you sleep, they heal back stronger and bigger. But while that healing's taking place, your body is hanging on to water. So that is water weight. You're going to be a little bit swollen. You're going to be puffy everywhere. And everybody's like, I'm getting jacked. I'm putting on muscle. No, not yet. It's going to take a long, long time of consistent heavy weightlifting for you to put on muscle. Yes, you can do it, but it's going to take a while. So right when you first start exercising, no, sorry, you're not putting on muscle. Just be aware of that. Also, exercise makes you hungrier. So be aware of the fact that you could be wanting to eat more food, but eating for weight loss, eating for performance, they are conflicting goals. Very, very different. Now that you understand exercise is not a way to address a weight problem, here's what it is good for. Exercise improves your body composition when you build muscle and your diet's on point. See, muscle takes up a lot less space than fat. So a pound of muscle looks smaller than a pound of fat. That's why my clients who hit goal weight and start weight training often go down a clothes size or even 2 clothes sizes. Even if they don't, well, their clothes fit better. But their weight, it stays the same. And that's because they're changing their body composition. This happened with my sister Carrie. She started consistently weight training a couple of years ago, and she's actually lost sizes. She's dropped sizes. She's gotten smaller, even though the scale hasn't changed much. So it can totally happen for you. If you want to lose fat, the fastest way is to give your body the fuel it needs and avoid the foods that feed into obesity and disease. Eat real food, drink water, and sleep. Weigh yourself for that instant feedback and to track your progress. Pay attention to how your clothes fit. Take measurements. Compare your progress photos with the starting photos. And remember to pay attention to how you feel. Do you have more energy? Do you wake up without pain in your joints? If you need help getting started and this is something that you're kind of interested in and you don't really know and you've failed other diets and you've kind of heard about this Code Red thing, listen, I encourage you to try the next 10-pound takedown challenge. I've linked it up below. Just click on the description. You'll see it there. And let me help you. I will link arms with you. I will make sure that you get through this and I will teach you and help you unlearn some of the things that we've all been brainwashed to believe for decades. So click the link below and I'll see you in the next video. Because it's instant feedback that tells you what you did yesterday. Nope. My clients weigh themselves daily. Oops. I can tell you that so many people are so... No. Starting over. I can tell you that everybody who has ever taken a progress picture is so glad, shoot. Also, pay attention to how you feel. For my clients, they feel so much better than the weight loss becomes second. Oh, no, sorry. Also, pay attention to how you feel. For my clients, they feel so much better that the weight loss becomes secondary. Actually, the weight loss becomes like number 5 on the list. These are little things that happen that show you how great you feel. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you were needing to sneeze. You did. Okay, that's funny. When I get off the program, I always crave the good feeling of how I feel. The good feeling of how I feel.